Welcome to another edition of Talking Models. Today we're going to do another kit review of one of my latest hauls from Wonderfest 2019. Up today is a beautiful kit that I happened to eye walking down the aisles at Wonderfest. I've always been a fan of Sherlock Holmes, especially the old ones, and there's just something about the mist, the scenery, the stories. Well, the BBC released a new Sherlock Holmes, and that series is pretty amazing if you haven't checked it out. That leads us up to today's score. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new 1/5 scale Sherlock kit out of England. Sculpted by Martin Thomas. This thing is beautiful. Just take a look at this guy. He captured him perfectly in his trench coat, hands in his pocket, the hair, the wavy hair. The likeness is truly amazing. You get with this kit, the Sherlock, the two legs that go on, so pretty straightforward. A sweet little cobblestone base with the name Sherlock Holmes and the figure of Sherlock with the pipe out of his mouth. And mine included a picture of Martin's amazing build-up that he had at Wonderfest. It was a beautiful, beautiful kit. But let's talk a little bit about this today, give it a little bit of a review. The base is simple. This is a big 1/5 scale, so this is a nice size kit. The base is simple. You get your cobblestones, the nameplate that's on it. The casting on this is beautiful. Just a wash, spray, and paint. And the sign is very nice. Nice raised letters. The insignia of Sherlock with the pipe. It's just beautiful casted. Well done, Martin. Now we're going to go over to the figure itself. Now this, as I'm looking at it, is the typical seams that you see in a lot of kits. Not too bad. You have some seams here on the arm from the mold. Both sides are pretty raised up here along into the jacket. Both sides. Down the sides of his jacket. And a little bit in the back here. Face is smooth on the hair itself. Very minimal seams, just a light sanding with an X-Acto knife will take care of that. And a sanding with this too, or a light Dremel. But looks like if you took your X-Acto knife and just hit it, it'd be pretty straightforward. It'd come right off, then you can smooth it out with some fine sandpaper and it'll be ready to go. I would say, minimal cleanup, nothing like those kits from the 90s, you know what I mean. This should be pretty straightforward. It's a heavy kit, casted nice, and a nice resin. Seems like a nice resin. Sometimes some of the kits that I've gotten out of England are more like a porcelain, very different kind of resin. I'm not sure about it yet, but they're beautiful kits. So you get them cleaned up and you're ready to roll. This one just has a different feel and a different look to it. Kind of reminds me of the U.S. castings of kits. Another job well done, Martin. Now we'll go over to the legs. You've got the same thing. You've got the lines on each side of the pants leg. Equally on both sides is the same. Bottoms are pretty clean, just a light sanding to be done. Of course, you've got that big spew on top of the leg. Remember those? Goes back with some of those kits from the 90s. But again, you put your saw blade in your Dremel, cut through it, clean them off nice, little sanding, dremeling to smooth it on out, and a perfect fit that you'll get when you put that onto the leg itself. And then it would be just a nice clean casting. Pin it, glue it, epoxy, whatever you choose, and you'll be ready to roll. And like I said, you get that nifty picture of his build-up included. So it's a pretty straightforward kit. You're talking about a 4-piece kit. I love getting kits where this is all done for you. A lot of times you'll hear artists complain like, well, they don't like to pose, then they got to go into all the cutting. removing them, repinning them, and that's good. That's called customization, and that's fine. This one speaks for itself. He's sitting there, he's pondering in thought, and he's standing there just thinking it all through, processing the case, solving it, and then going into action. Hands in pocket, the nice scarf, everything's there. Martin really captured the face on this one. Just like from the TV series. Again, well done. So if you're looking for a Sherlock kit, if you're a fan of the Sherlock series on BBC, and you want something to add to your collection from your film, I'm telling you, this is it. You can reach out to Martin. I will put his contact info, and it's a reasonably priced kit for this type of a kit this size, and it's going to be a highlight in your collection. You know, a lot of us all get into the monsters and get into the spaceships, the sci-fi, whatever it is that you find, but what I'm learning as I'm growing in this hobby is it's nice to have a character every now and then to put in your collection. Maybe a character that's impacted you, Lord of the Rings, whatever that is, you know, Game of Thrones. And you just kind of add that into your collection of monsters, and you can maybe even make a whole wing of that. That's what I'm going to end up doing, is kind of separating some of the stuff on the slat wall. Another plug for slat wall. Just move your shelves around, and it's always ever changing. You can do whatever you want. So with this kit, you can't go wrong. Reach out to Martin. I'm sure he'll take care of us over here in the U.S. And he sold out of these at Wonderfest, and I'm not surprised. So thanks for stopping in today for this short review of Martin's new kit, Sherlock. Just came out, and it is available. I don't know if he has castings ready, but that's up to you to contact him and get it done. You won't be sorry. So once again, I appreciate everybody subscribing to this channel, supporting this channel, supporting me with this channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button that says subscribe and join the family. I would greatly appreciate that today. So once again, thanks for stopping in to Talking Models. And I pray that you have a great day today. And like always, may the Lord bless your day today.